I'm James Murray. I'm in the Net News Ledger newsroom with Mayor Hobbs. We're talking about the election campaign. Mayor Hobbs, it's the 27th is getting closer and closer.
Yes, it is. It is, James.
Now, on the campaign, there's a lot of issues being discussed. The event center, of course, seems to be dominating the issues. What do our voters and readers and viewers need to know about the event center issue as it stands today?
Actually, I'm asking the people at the doors about the event center. They're not asking me. I'm really surprised, and I've been to hundreds of doors now. So I bring it up with the people at doors. That's not their number one concern. Their number one concern to me, from what I'm hearing, is safety. But the event center, I'm getting about 73% in favor of it, which is very encouraging.
Now, the community safety issue has become huge in the campaign with some of the tragedy that the community's been suffering in the recent weeks. What can we be doing better?
I think we can be doing what we can do better is to look after the social issues. We've already started that as a council, the alcohol management program, street outreach services program. We've increased detox beds. We need a lot more rehab beds in this community for sure, but that's going to take provincial and federal funding to get that done, and we have to keep up that hard lobbying effort. We're meeting with the Minister of Health soon, and that's going to be top of mind for sure. Also, I'm going to roll out something. I've met with Mattawa First Nations last week, and I met with the Grand Chief now and some of his deputies. And we're finally getting together. I've got a declaration of commitment from Mattawa First Nations to work with the City of Thunder Bay and the Crime Prevention Council, which is very encouraging because I did call them out on that issue, as you know. And so it's great that we're all going to be coming together. I want to look at programs to keep our students safe when they come down. I was at DFC for the funeral of Daniel Levac, and it was heart-wrenching. And I don't want to do that again, and I don't want to meet with families of First Nations that are sending their kids down here. So that's top of mind at the doors.
Now, staying on sort of the issue on the First Nations issues, what's going on with the James Street Bridge? We seem to be getting a step forward, a step back. Is CN doing a country line dance, or what's happening?
Basically they're playing games, and you heard the chief and I both talk to the media yesterday about that. They've offered to open up the bridge down the center portion, share it with a rail to the tune of $3 million, but Portland First Nations has to underwrite $2 million of that, and I don't think that's fair at all. That's up to them though. But the 1906 agreement was with the City of Thunder Bay, and CN has not even approached us with this offer yet, and we have asked them 3 or 4 times to send it to us. They have refused to do that. If we cancel the 1906 agreement, they want us to assume liability, and if someone falls through the bridge or there's a car accident, that's going to cost the taxpayers millions of dollars, and I'm not prepared to do that as a mayor.
Are we looking at getting a new bridge? This is a bridge from 1906. It's 2014. Should we just be putting a new bridge for pedestrians and cars and let CN deal with their own issues?
I totally agree with that. That's a long-term goal, and we did talk when Peter Collins was the chief. We talked about a Unity Bridge. I actually named that bridge the Unity Bridge, and that's something we have to be looking at in the long term. Short term, let's get this CN bridge open. I don't think there's any desire on CN's part to do that without sloughing off the liability to someone else, and I'm not prepared to do that.
Now, as we head towards the clubhouse turn in the election campaign, it seems to be getting a little silly out there. Signs are disappearing everywhere. What does that say about an election in our city?
It's pretty sad. I've lost over 300 now. Last count, we're about 327, I think it was. And we're just about out of signs now, so that'll be the end of that. Probably the end of this weekend we'll be finished putting out signs, and we had over 3,000 signs, so that's a big chunk out of your budget. So I'm going kind of green anyhow. I'm just handing out business cards, I'm trying to cut down on the environmental issues, and as you know, I was a Great Lakes chair, and I'm into preservation for sure. So it is a sad commentary, and it's looking crazy out there anyhow with all the signs. I think maybe we should ban signs altogether for future elections.
Now, heading into the last bit of the campaign, what's Team Hobbs got in store that you want to share with our readers and viewers?
Well, we were putting out some great videos. Jason Susan just put out one for the supporters of the downtown multiplex, and he's also with Opportunity Thunder Bay as one of their founding members. I've got Dave Shannon is endorsing me and putting out one. Dave, as you know, is Order of Canada and a very well respected human rights lawyer. And when you have people of that caliber on your team, and we have all kinds of support. We're hearing great things at the door, and I think we've done great things as a community in the last 4 years. Yes, there needs to be some improvements, but we've seen record growth, building permits, over $600 million in building permits, $252.7 million into infrastructure, roads, sidewalks, bridges, and that's unprecedented numbers. Our credit rating has gone up 2 points, where it was stagnant since 1997. We paid down $31 million in debt. Contrary to what the naysayers are saying, we are in great shape fiscally. That was one of the planks that I ran on, was fiscal responsibility, positive development. You're seeing growth like you've never seen in this city before. And all the while we've kept taxes down to a decent minimum.
So, Mayor Hobbs, we'll be talking probably once more before the 27th, I'm sure. Thank you for coming in.
Great, thanks, James.